What's up everyone, here again with another video, and this one is going to be a bit different. It isn't based on a single topic. This is going to be a guide to what video games to buy this holiday season. Now when I say holiday season, I mean from right now in September to December. What I think are the games worth buying, what I think you might have a look for, and which ones you could leave off. I don't want to name every game coming out. I'll just name the ones that I think are worth getting and the ones honestly I can remember at the time. So let's begin. I'll try to do it in the right time, like which ones come out first, and try to go that way. But if I skip games, sorry, but there's a lot of games we talked about, so let's get the son of a bitch started, shall we? First off, well, Destiny came out 2 days ago, and I played it, and honestly, if you like co-op and you have a bunch of friends, I recommend get it. But if you're more of a single player person, you're better off leaving it off. Like, it's a great, like if you like Halo, and it's co-op, it's really good, but there's no single player campaign like there was in the Halo series. So if you like co-op, get Destiny, especially if you like the gameplay of Halo. But other than that, I'd say give it a skip if you're mainly single player focused. Now, the game coming out at the end of September, FIFA 15. Now we know all the same story here. FIFA's FIFA no matter what you do. There's no change, there's never any very big improvements except just slightly bit like this time. EA was emphasising the grass looks more shinier. The ball looks more rounder. My god, the players look slightly more realer than they did last year. And when I mean slightly, I mean the sun reflects inches better than it did last time. But if you're a fan of FIFA, you're going to get it. There's a reason it's still going, it's successful. I say, like, FIFA's a very weird thing for me, because as much as I hate it, I'll buy it just for the sake of it. But every time I buy it, I barely play it, so I don't know, I'll probably give it a skip this year. But as I said, I can't really talk people out buying it, because if you like FIFA, you're going to buy it. If you don't, you're not. There's not really any way of going around it. Mainly I just blame EA that they're not trying to put more innovation. I understand why not, they're making lots of money, but would it kill you to put some innovation into your games? For shame, EA. For shame. Now moving on to October, or should I say Bro-October. This month is fucking insane. I mean seriously, there are so many games out this month, it's fucking unbelievable. It's never going to rape your wallet. I mean seriously, you will have no money left. I mean, it's just going to be a wasteland. Your wallet will literally just be air. It will just be filled with air. That is it. And let's get to start off. Alien Isolation. Personally, I am very excited for this game because I am a giant big fan of the original Alien movie, and this takes place between Alien and Colonial Marines. And you play as Ripley's daughter, which I think I found out, which I think is fucking awesome. And you revisit the old ship from Alien, which again is fucking awesome, especially if you're a fan. And really, I'd recommend you get this game if you're a fan of like survival horror, and especially if you're a fan of Alien. If you're a fan of Alien, you gotta get this game. Now saying that, the past few Alien games have been a disappointment, but it looks like they really put detail, effort and insight into this game, and I'm looking forward to picking it up, because it's only one Alien, but it looks like the horror is there. It looks like it's very tense, you fight the Alien. It's a big motherfucker, by the way. I mean, have you seen those aliens? They're fucking scary. They're like scorpions, except they have acid for blood and look 100 times more fucking terrifying. But saying that, if you're a fan of Alien, I definitely recommend get it. Moving on, Lord of the Rings, The Shadow of Mordor. At first I was skeptical, because basically when a Lord of the Rings game you're out, you're like, yeah, so it's cool, it's Lord of the Rings, but it's just going to be another cast, and no one is over the Hobbit, no one's really going to care. But the more I hear about it, the more I'm really looking forward to it. It has this interesting mechanic where there has this whole like army rank system. Like basically, you play as a ranger who's possessed by a wraith, which, to be fair, that alone sounds fucking awesome. And your whole thing, I think, is to kill the orcs of Mordor for some reason. I'm not sure what the story is, but I have an idea. But basically, once you kill an orc, the rank changes. Like a different orc will take his place, then the rank command changes. You can get orcs to work for you, be insiders, feature information. It seems very in depth, and I'm very interested to see where the mechanics go with it. And that alone is making me want to buy it. I'd say if you're a fan of hack and slash and you're looking for, and if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, I recommend get it because it looks really good. I'll probably be picking it up because it's like the underdog for me. I'm not sure what to expect, but I think if it goes the way I plan, it will be very successful. And next up, I believe we have Evil Within. About fucking time, we're finally getting a proper survival horror. Do you realise how rare it is to have a survival horror these days? We have first person shooters in one corner. We have a bunch of, I can't even call them RPGs, because see, Before, back in the Super Nintendo days, PS1, even PS2, we had RPGs. We had great RPGs. We had in-depth RPGs. Now we have RPGs, but it's not an RPG. It's just the name RPG. What it is it's an action game with leveled up elements. You cannot call that an RPG. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at Mass Effect, for example. First Mass Effect, RPG. Second Mass Effect, RPG Light. Third Mass Effect, what the fuck was that? That's not an RPG. That's a third-person shooter with leveling up elements. You go away if you think that's a fucking RPG. For shame of you. Yeah. You disappoint me, yeah. But honestly, I'm not surprised. I mean, you have one worst company 2 or 3 years in a row, so what can I say? I mean, I can't say anything else that no one else has ever said. But alas, I digress. I think I had a lot in these videos. I mean, I talk from one topic and I move on to the other. I mean, it's fucking crazy. I'm sure half of you probably stop watching it because you're getting sick of me rambling. But alas, before the rest of you turn off, let's move on. And back to Evil Within, yes. Back to the Survival Horror. It's being made by the original creator of the original Resident Evil series. I know. When I heard this, I was like, fuck yeah. The original creator is making a new Resident... Well, not a new Resident Evil, but Resident Evil inspired survival horror, and it looks creepy. It looks really interesting. I can't wait to see... I think it has, like, psychological elements, like his mind is playing tricks at him, and it just seems like a very interesting, creepy, mysterious story. And if any of your fans like a horror or just like a thriller, I definitely recommend picking this up because this is going to be a really good game. I think, as long as they keep the horror and they don't do too much action, I think it will really be well done. I mean, it's by the original creator of Resident Evil, so he has to know what he's doing. I just hope it's good. I recommend you pick that up. Now, is there anything else? Oh, yes. WWE 2K15. Now, me personally, I'm going to be buying this game because I'm a big giant wrestling fan. And I have a lot of other people who are wrestling fans. And they'll probably pick this up. So, there's 3 things I want to mention with WWE 2K15. First of all, the graphics. Now, I'm not one for graphics, but by fuck, have you seen the improvement? You put the last game against 2K15, it looks like a PS2 game. 2K15 looks like, I don't know, it's not even in the same ballpark. The animations look great. The wrestlers look real. I mean, complete Goldust. He just looks so realistic. It's like he's right there on the screen. Well, he technically is right there on the screen, but you know what I mean. Moving on. The second point is, I like the fact that they're adding like 2 type of career modes. You have the normal career, I think, where you start with a training camp, then you move up through the roster, get the title, kind of like the other NBA games where you move on, you get bigger, famous, but into better matches. And of course, then they have the rivalry mode, which I think is going to be awesome because they have Cena and Punk, which honestly, I like the rivalry, and I'm happy it's there, so I look forward to that. But I can't wait for the Triple H and Michaels because I think that everyone thinks the Rock and Stone Cold is probably the best rivalry in WF. No, I think Michaels and Triple H have a far more better rivalry. No, you're wrong. Rock and Stone Cold is fucking awesome. But Michaels and Triple H always felt more personal, and I always enjoyed their matches. I'm looking forward to see what they do in W2K15. And the third point, this is more of a request. 2K, for the love of God, if you're making W2K15, please, I beg you, don't fuck up the online. Do not fuck up the online, because it has been fucked for the last couple of years, and it's a very big component of WWE2K, well, WWE games. So please, if someone buys DLC, do not stop us from playing against them, and please make the Elimination Chamber matches random entrance, because it's very annoying when you do Elimination Chamber, you know exactly who's going to come in. Overall, just don't fuck up the online. Please fix it. That's all I ask. You do that, we're all good. Now 2K, you're looking good so far, so you're going for the home stretch. You can do it. Just fucking don't fuck it up, please, because this is the first time I've had hope in a wrestling game in ages. So 2K, all eyes are on you. Now, moving on. I think we're going to hurry up this video. This is reaching 10-minute mark. I don't want to be here all day. So I'll run through the last few quick. And these are big games, so this is going to be tough. Alright, moving on to November. Alright, I'll make this a speed run. Alright, Far Cry 4. Far Cry 3 was an amazing game. This game looks even crazier with elephants. We're on the Himalayas. We're going to be flying down cliffs. It just looks like crazy shit. And the new villain looks awesome. He looks more... What's the word now to describe him? More... I'll just say unique. He looks like a very interesting villain. And I can't wait to see how they're going to make it work. He doesn't seem as serious, as fast, but he still looks as insane as him. I mean, this guy is a fucking nutcase, and I can't looking forward to see what he's going to be like. It's going to be more of the same, and really, that's not really a bad thing. I can't wait for Blood Dragon 2, because you know Blood Dragon 2 is coming. And if none of you have checked out Far Cry Blood Dragon, check it out now. You will not regret it. And then Assassin's Creed Unity. Arguably for me, probably the biggest, second biggest single player game coming out this holiday season, because I love the Assassin's Creed series, and I love Black Flag. But I think if they took away a bit from the story, and especially the modern day setting, I am one of the few people who actually likes the modern day setting in Assassin's Creed. So I really hope with the new Assassin's Creed they get their act together and they bring back the story and focus it better. And it looks like that's what they're doing, because Assassin's Creed Unity, the graphics look amazing, the gameplay looks refined, more smoother, the animation is great, story looks interesting. Overall, it's looking fucking brilliant. I cannot wait to get my hands on Assassin's Creed Unity. And of course, new Call of Duty. Now, I know what you're saying, oh God, Call of Duty, it's the same thing every year. And I agree, Ghost was a massive disappointment, I think. But this game looks different. It's the fellow Sledgehammer Games are doing it. And it looks really improved. It looks like they're adding more customization, better, faster, smoother gameplay, cooler looking weapons, some exoskeleton that'll make you move faster and adds a whole new dynamic and layers of gameplay to it. I mean, I'm going to give this a try because it genuinely looks like an improvement. And let's be serious, the single player is worth playing for one simple reason, and that is 2 words. The man himself, the one and only, the coolest bad guy the coolest anti-hero, or whatever you call him. His name is legendary. His name is anonymous with badassery. And his name, ladies and gentlemen, is Frank Underwood, aka Kevin Spacey. And if you don't know what that is, watch House of Cards and you will see one of the greatest performances you will ever witness. Now, is there anything left? Yes. Before I name this game, is there any other game that I plan to get? No. Well, I'll go quickly through the Nintendo, because I love Nintendo. I'll be getting a Wii U soon, and the games I plan to get, Bayonetta 2, that shit looks crazy. My fuck, I was worried because Nintendo bought is publishing it as exclusive to them, but it's making me want to get a Wii U for how good it looks. It looks insane, the combat looks fast, the story looks crazy as ever. I cannot fucking wait to play that. Super Smash Bros, I mean, come on. It's Super fucking Smash Bros. I fucking can't wait for Super Smash Bros. That game is going to be so much fun. It always is, and at least they're doing something with Mega Man. Capcom might as well just make him dead and buried at this point. But I think fuck someone cares about him, and I cannot wait for Super Smash Bros. But to be fair, there's only one character. Well, there's 2 characters I'll be going to Super Smash Bros. My homie, as always, Samus from Metroid, and the newest character, Pac-Man. I mean, for fuck's sake, I love Pac-Man. I mean, he could just, fuck, Kirby thinks he can eat everything. You ain't got shit on Pac-Man. He will kick your ass, you pink little whoopee cushion. And I believe that's all. Oh yes, and what did I do? I think that's around it. Before this video ends, I'll go to my most anticipated game, and that is the game from BioWare, Dragon Age 3. If you've never played any of the Dragon Age games, I recommend you play them. They're some of the best games you will ever play. Dragon Age Origins is a masterpiece, and it's definitely one of the best games ever made. Characters are great, story's great, graphics aren't the best, but they suit the game. The sound is great. There's so many choices that make it impact the story. Dragon Age 2 is not as good, but I still enjoy it. It's a lot funnier. If you ever play Dragon Age 2, just go the comedic route and make a guy sarcastic joker. You will laugh your ass off. It is fucking brilliant. But Dragon Age 3, it looks amazing. They got added multiplayer and I was worried, but it looks like it'll be really good. It looks like BioWare are back on form to put more focus. They've had a 3-year development span. The story looks great. There's like 9 characters with an extra 3 extra characters who you talk and plan with. Plenty of choices, great combat, great graphics. Dragon Age, just look, you have to look up these games, because me talking about it's not enough. Especially look up Dragon Age 3 and Inquisition, and you have to play the other games, because they are fucking incredible. I recommend playing the other games first for Inquisition, because you will not regret it. I'll be making another video, maybe tomorrow or the next day, my most anticipated games for 2015, and that is, if you think this year is good, wait 2015, that shit is going to go off the chain. But besides my rambling, my craziness, and my usual oddness, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, if you like, please comment and please subscribe. I mean it, you sons of bitches. Subscribe! I'm only joking, do what you want. Until next time, I'll see you again.